told me chase the money, I chased the lineman. Now everything fall in place like divine timing.
Divine Wolf.
I ain't here to survive.
What you are seeking for in churches or any type of religion is something that they can't give you. See, I come from a religious background / family, and I didn't have a choice whether I wanted to go to church or not. It was something that was just a habit, that was inherited in my lineage. But I will say this, that path through religion is what sparked the questioning in me. See, anything that tells you not to question it, you should question. It's just like if you tell your child not to touch this hot iron. Guess what? The minute you ain't there and that iron plugged up, they gonna touch it. So when I did the opposite of what they said to do, which was started to question the word of God, the whole structure of what they call religion or Christianity started to crumble. I started to see beneath the surface. And that's when I went into other religions like Buddhism. I started, reading books and listening to videos about Stoicism. And as I started to seek, what I seek started to seek me. What I mean by that is my algorithm changed. The things I started to see that caught my attention started to change. I started to be able to decode symbolism or symbols. I started to be able to look at the word one and see God. I was able to look at the word you and see God. When I say see God, I'm talking about I saw oneness. I saw where straight lines and curvature, when you put them together in an orderly manner, it shows you something that lies deep beneath. It's a truth that the ancients spoke as well as left drawings and symbolism on temples and walls for us all to remember. Because we are the ancients. We are the guardians of the galaxy. And we wake up, or we be awakened, whenever there's something that is so far out of alignment that it could cause a lot of distortion and confusion among the collective consciousness. I'll do a part 2 about, the start of my journey to awakening to who I truly am as the expression of my highest version, which represents the Most High God, Christ. But long story short, family, I just wanted to get on here this rising and just talk to y'all right quick, kind of to let you know what brought me into harmony, where now everything I touch turns to gold. I had to not just try to build with my wife, I had to build with myself, because like Nip said, the first business you're going to have to learn to manage is your own life. You got to become whole first, and then you attract another whole. So as I became whole, I was able to cultivate my wife when she stepped onto the path of truth, or coming back to herself, or the pure light. And as she started to work on her path, and I was working on my path, we started to work with each other, send each other videos that's speaking about self, um, sending each other books. When I was still working and she was still working at a job, we would send each other books. And in the midst of being caught up in the rat race, we were able to, on our lunch, hey baby, let me call you back. I'm about to listen to this book. And she would do the same. Hey baby, I'm about to listen to this book on my lunch. I'm going to go and sit at this restaurant outside. And we stepped on the spiritual path as one force on a different level and degree, meaning and understanding. But as we stayed on that path with each other, through the understanding certain things, to the understanding certain things, we were able to elevate to a understanding of everything, and that changed everything for us, family. We got out of survival mode and got into thriving mode. We got out of, trying to make ends meet to opening multiple businesses. See, this is the power of self-awareness. The whole purpose of life is to come back to yourself. It's to activate and awaken the awareness of the self within. But see, we were taught through different teachings of the gospel that what you're looking for is outside you or in the sky. But everything outside of you represents what you are. But when you look at it from the two eyes, it looks so big, like it's not real, what I'm saying. But you are everything in motion. And it takes you really to unplug from an old identity in order to even start to build a foundation to be able to hold the light that I'm talking about. The path doesn't open. You do. So always remember, I am the force. I am the brand. I am the grand master plan.
This isn't just a podcast, it's a shift in consciousness. Every topic on the Divine Wolf podcast is designed to awaken, challenge, and transform how you think, feel, and live. Tap in or stay asleep.